Okay, we have some breaking news. I am going to need Dan for this at some point. Brian, I'm sorry to spring this on you because this is important. Do you have any suspense music? Because this is important.
Oh boy.
Or just something sort of that has gravitas.
Okay.
All right. Most of us have been lied to, and I'm not kidding. There has been a secret kept from the family, the Carolla family. It is big. It is juicy. It is going to change people's lives. And some of us were made aware of it last night at the Christmas dinner. And Adam, at this point, and Dan, you might be the only two people that don't know. Somebody under this roof, I'm a cry.
Is this a nog talking bitch?
It could be part nog, but it's also me.
I fucking love you guys.
Somebody is having a baby and it's not me. Would you care to reveal yourself, person?
It's me, guys.
Nope, it is not.
It's me.
Hey,
Cheers, everybody.
Thank
you.
Chris let that slip in a very unceremonious way last night.
I know that. I know.
You picked the wrong day to talk about kids, my friend.
Uh-oh.
And after all this taboo talk,
I know. It's pretty gross.
It was a complete bust. Flat tires, underperforming at the DMV.
Yeah.
It was a big... Today was a big money suck, time suck,
Congratulations,
life
Chris.
suck, but probably have better luck than me.
Thank you.
was so fucking mad at him for being across the table because I almost crawled over the table. I was so excited.
Yeah.
Jen and Chris are expecting baby in May.
Yeah,
May.
we got baby boy coming in May.
So getting back to the taboo thing,
No,
how
shut
did
up.
how did it happen?
Shut up. To Chris, everybody.
Thank you.
You have twins, everybody. Taboo 24.
Little baby
The familia.
man.
What's crazy is he walked in and no, I'm kidding.
Yeah, very exciting news.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
All right. Okay. Let's get down to the stuff that's really, really horrible. The former warden of a federal women's prison in Dublin, California. You might remember Dublin, California's prison. That's the one where Lori Loughlin and Felicity Huffman went. They were not involved in this, but the former warden has been accused of running what's called a rape club inside the facility.
Well, that was the theme of either Chained Heat or Concrete Jungle.
Reform School Girls.
Or was it Reform School Girls? It was Chained Heat. There were two good Reform School Girls.
Prisoner Cell
I saw
Block
that one.
H. Remember Prisoner Cell
was a
Block
series.
H? Was it Caged Heat?
Caged Heat, yeah. Yeah, Caged Heat. And then Prisoner Cell Block H was like I, Claudius, which is, there were a couple of weird PBS series shows, and not, when I was 13, I didn't want to watch I, Claudius or
Right.
Prisoner Cell Block H, but there was some side titty that would pop up for 15 seconds on one of the episodes, and you just have to sit there because I, Claudius, at some point they'd have the steam room scene or something, and if you just hung out and watched this shit you didn't want to watch for long enough, you could see
rewarded.
a B cup and some side nipple.
Right.
Yes, but there was the Linda Blair one.
Well, I think I am talking about, I'm pretty sure Wendy O was in Reform School
Wendy
Girls.
O was in one of them.
I've seen that.
Linda Blair was in one of them.
Linda Blair?
Linda Blair.
Things not going so well at the agency.
And what's her name? Denning, who was a big blonde kind of titty model from the 70s and 80s. We'll figure it out. Chained Heat, yeah, that was 83. So you'd have to go see these movies because that's all we had. And one of the warden was renting out the girls.
Yeah. Well, that's not far from what's happening. 55-year-old Ray J. Garcia, by the way.
He doesn't have to call me Ray. Miller Lite commercial.
Are you familiar, Dan? You could call me
Go
Ray.
and you can call me Jay, but he doesn't have to call me Johnson. Isn't that it? Yes, got it.
He was found guilty.
Like Adam, I was also reared on television. There was no actual human interaction.
We
No,
were just
clearly.
born in the same year, and we were just put in front of a TV set, and we just watched a bunch of commercials.
Yeah. Well, he was found guilty of 8 charges, faces up to 15 years in prison for sexually abusing 3 inmates at this correctional facility. So his vibe was he would he would follow this pattern of abuse where he would take naked photos of the inmates. He'd have them do salacious things on his government-issued cell phone, which, again, cover your tracks. And then, say, I can get you out early, or, it's either a little stick, a little carrot. Included molesting inmates and forcing them to strip in their cells. The New York Post reports that all sexual activity between a prison worker and an inmate is illegal because there is no scenario in which an inmate could give proper consent, because the person you're having sex with controls if you get food, when your lights go out for the night. There is no scenario. That's why even when it's women guards, it's no good.
They're like minors, can't give consent.
That's exactly right.
Speaking of growing up, I went to an all-boys Catholic school, and we also had a rape club there. It was called Choir. Yeah, the priest taught it.
Please tell me you're kidding.
Sure.
Oh my God.
That's why I love Taboo.
Gina, you're so naive,
Are
aren't
you okay?
What didn't happen to me?
Yeah, just have another sip of
They
nog.
used to give us a lot of eggnog. It was weird. Yeah, they'd be like,
Sleepy
here,
juice.
but I'm only 13.
You
Chris-
think Dan with that voice was in choir?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just heard him.
Why do you think I have this scratchy voice? It was to get the fuck out of
That's
choir.
right.
I faked it. I was like, I can't sing.
He just nailed the shit out of the Lowenbrow song.
That's true.
That's right.
Was
beautiful.
Linda Blair was in which one then? There was Chained
Yeah.
Heat, and then there was the
Wendy O. Williams was in one of them, wasn't she?
That was Reform School
Reform School
Girls.
Girls, and then there was oh God,
Were these all like Skinamax?
there was something Jungle.
Were these all like softcore?
Yeah, but they were in theaters.
Like
titillating.
But like
Yes.
stag theaters.
No,
these weren't
they're
pornos.
just
Oh, really?
R-rated movies.
Oh shit. Okay.
Like Roger Corman, more about the boob than the story.
Sure.
Right.
Do you remember when they used to have the scramble on the box? But you
yeah.
could sort of catch
Yes.
a little bit of boob every once in a
Buddy,
while.
that's
like
my
it's
era.
scramble, and you're like, oh wait, and then
And you're better for it,
But
right?
I'm saying the kids these days
Yes.
we would wait for that moment when you just see that
Buddy.
what kind of looked like a nipple
Oh no,
in
I
the
would
static.
stare at the scramble for because every 3 to 5 minutes it would snap into
Yeah.
focus and then go right back out. I was like, I saw them.
And that was enough to get you off. I
Fuck,
just
yes,
saw
it
it.
was.
Look, there it is.
Could you imagine when you were 15 if you had those VR goggles?
Oh my God.
I don't use them anymore.
But imagine how many times
off.
you would have been busted.
I got off.
You know what I mean? You'd
Well,
be
'cause you would
walking
know,
around the
yeah.
house with your pants around your ankles and your hands. Like
I've moved on to a new toy, and I'm not joking. I did get sent this toy,
What?
the Auto Blow 2.
How does it work?
Well, it's a tube like it looks like a long tube,
Yeah.
and you put it on your erectness, and you turn it
His
on,
Highness.
and it goes up and down, and it's like you're getting a blowjob.
It's a pump.
Oh, you don't have to touch it?
No.
Oh,
you
wow.
put it on your dick. It's the
How-
Auto Blow.
it-
It's a big improvement over the Auto Blow 1, apparently, because it has like a rolling technology that simulates. Yeah, there it is.
Question.
Auto Blow 2. I got it.
Dishwasher safe?
Well, you don't want to put the electric
Not
part
the
in there.
cord.
Do you have to put your dick like on a
No,
table?
no. See that thing? The thing on the top. So that's the rubber thing. You pull the rubber thing out, and that's what you. This is so gross. I wash it out with I put it in the sink, and you take the sprayer, and you go.
The high pressure. Yeah.
It's like high pressure because you got to make sure
Fracking.
you don't
Hold
want
on,
anything.
let me finish my nog.
I have it. My friend works in the porn business, so
creamy.
he sends me this stuff, and he sent it. And I'm like, well, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
Well, let's
Does it
just say
just-
I found out.
But does it just hang on to your dick for like dear life?
You
Like,
turn. Okay, see what we're looking at right now. You turn that part upside down, and then you put a little lube
On
on
ya.
there, and you put it on, and then you just turn it on, and it goes.
That's big enough for 2 or 3 dicks, isn't it?
Yeah.
I asked for
even that's
nutmeg, Dan, not this.
But even that's uncomfortable because the thing gets heavy after a while. Like
that's
holding
my
it. Yeah.
whole question
Yes.
is how heavy is it? Do you have to put your dick on a table?
Well, I mean, it's like 2 pounds, but it gets heavy if it takes a while.
wow.
Plus, then, all right, so you got one hand, you got to hold that, and then the other hand, you're trying to move her on the laptop. Right?
Right.
And then the other thing that happens is sometimes I don't put enough pillows behind me, and then I get my neck starts to hurt because I'm craning my neck.
you're the real victim.
Masturbation is not, as we've established on the show numerous times, doesn't come easy to me.
Right.
I think I make it more complicated than it really needs to
Well,
be.
you sure need a lot of like props.
Yeah. What does that say about me?
So
I don't know.
a couple things. I can't think of the name of that movie.
Is it Jungle Warriors?
No.
Because there's Chain Heat, Red Heat, and Jungle Warriors like as a three.
No,
three-peat.
it's just
Catholic high
chicks-
school
How
girls
about
in trouble.
Escape from Hell?
Now, chicks in prison, early 80s, mid or early 80s. Well, which one is Linda Blair in then?
Chained Heat.
Oh, okay. She's in Chained Heat.
Yeah.
There's one more that's there. And anyway, all right. Back to this.
Back to blowing yourself.
Well, no, you're not blowing yourself.
I was watching the news, and they are now at like Rite Aid selling like butt plugs and stuff on the shelf.
Really?
Yes.
Like in the lube section?
But that's been going on for years.
the refrigerated.
CVS, really, like it's become a new cause on the hard right. They're doing that. These kids are being. I just read about it. It's been going on for over a decade. Like you could buy toys at CVS for over a decade. It's just somebody just noticed recently.
Wow.
You could, like
Butt
sex
plugs?
toys. You could buy little sex toys. Yeah. But I don't think they're out in the open. I think they're behind. They have like
Right, they're not in their own kiosk.
They're back where the lube is, and they're
Right.
chained up
Condoms,
or whatever the hell they got to be on.
Caged.
Yeah, you like the Auto Blow 2. They don't just have that out where anybody can get it.
Right.
You got to ask somebody. They got to add an extra layer
the menu.
of humiliation to it. Hey, would you mind opening that for me so I can check out the Auto Blow 2?
Wow.
The and you charge. I don't know. Try Concrete Jungle. That's all I got.
Wait, isn't that a...
There was an
the
asphalt
asphalt
jungle,
jungle.
and this may have been the concrete jungle, but also I think they changed the names of some of these things
Possible.
too, because Chris can't seem to find it.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
the
it-
Concrete Jungle is one, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
I think I said that.
Hey, that wasn't in anybody's top 10 list of prison movies in the 80s.
That's why I
so.
said some version of it 20 minutes ago. But all right, all right. Now who's in that? Sybil Danning.
Yeah, no, but she was in a lot of them, though. That's where they.
There was a time, Gina, you missed your calling.
Oh, shit.
They just had B-movie Titty Queen, and from 1975 to 1990, you just made a living.
That's
You're just
awesome.
like you were just
Shannon
prisoner.
Tweed.
Yeah, you
Mrs.
just-
Gene Simmons
You
was
just
in all
showed-
those
You just
movies,
showed your
yeah.
tits, and you didn't have to do much acting.
Light
and it was
lifting.
pretty good gig.
This one starred Jill St. John,
Yeah.
Tracy E. Bregman, Barbara Luna.
What was the theme? Were they whoring them out? Were they taking them
A
out?
woman is unsuspectingly used to carry her boyfriend's stash of cocaine in her skis and is caught by airport security. She is tried, convicted, and sent to prison, where she quickly learns to toughen up if she wants to survive.
Oh, that was always the best part when the hot ingenue first day, you
Right.
know? And then there was always that thing where the bull dyke guard would be like, now get in the shower. We're going to hose you down and delouse you. And then she was like, I don't think, give me that blood. And they'd pull
Yeah.
the stuff off and throw
She's
them in
trying
the
to cover
shower.
herself.
Yeah, this is good stuff.
Behind these bars, everybody belongs to someone.
Right.
Yeah, this is all I needed.
The aforementioned Caged Heat was 1974, produced by Roger Corman, directorial debut of Jonathan Demme.
Wow.
Went
Wow.
on to do Philadelphia and the Seinfeld
Yes.
Lands.
Jesus. Did you bring that chode pump, Dan? Because if I look at this poster any longer.
I can have them send you one. No problem. You want the Auto Blow 1 or 2?
Here's what I know. First off, I would like the 3, even if it's in the R&D phases. of it.
Beta.
Like, even if they're working
It's like
out
the
some of
iPhone. There's people waiting outside. What are you doing out here today? I'm camping out. That's
right.
The Auto Blow 3's coming out today. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's where they'd find me, and then it'd be one of those Mama Cass Elliott stories, like she had a fucking stroke,
Right.
died eating a ham sandwich.
sandwich.
You know, it'd be like, I'd probably have a stroke, but they'd go, he died, he beat himself off to death. You see what I'm saying?
He was beaten to death by who?
Oh, the Auto Blow 3.
I don't know him.
Oh, yeah, you thought he had it all. Yes, he does.
Wow. Well, it's just a happy accident or an unfortunate accident that this is the next story. But footage of Michael Jackson used for a game created by Sega has hit the internet. You got to see this. It's a 10-minute video. We'll just watch a little bit. It's from Scramble Training. probably when he's going after the kids at Neverland, which is a 1993 live-action game and ride that Sega created for their chain of Sega World locations. Jackson served as a narrator who guided riders through the game's action. The footage was apparently discovered in somebody's yard sale in England. As to what the hell Jackson is doing in this game, he apparently had a long relationship with this Japanese game company because they did several games inspired by Moonwalker.
Moonwalker was a big game. I had that game.
Let's watch a clip of the game. You're going to hear his voice, and then you're going to see him.
To maximum power. Bingo! Everybody hold on. Woohoo!
Oh, that's him, all right.
Obstruction ahead. Approaching rapidly. Wow! AS1 damage reports.
Checking. No damage detected.
Come on, everybody. We're going into the big
boy.
leagues now.
He doesn't get
All
his
engines
due
to
as an
maximum.
actor.
As a
HO
VO
is now
artist.
going orbit.
This is their version of Star
Our next
Tours.
mission will be combat training.
Oh,
Right
crap.
now in Earth's orbit, our battle fleet is already engaged in an exercise. All weapons have been disarmed, so you need not worry about the danger of engaging the target you'll be facing.
That's who you want to follow into battle, right?
Remember
Yeah.
Captain EO?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Starting to look like Mary Tyler Moore at this point in his career. And no, I don't want to follow Mary Tyler Moore into battle.
No.
Rated P for pedophile. That's the end
Did,
of the. That's
did
the
we
end
get
of
that clean?
The game.
Yeah.
This is a true story. You guys know who directed Captain EO? Remember Captain EO?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was who was it?
Jonathan Demme.
Francis Ford Coppola.
Yeah.
Wow.
I knew it was a
He was a
thing.
big name director.
Right.
All right, let's bring it home.
Who
Gina
directed
Grad.
Taboo 2?
I can't
And
tell
I
you that.
actually know.
Kirby.
Kurt D with a D.
Wow.
Curdy Stevens.
Yeah. Well, we have the poster hanging outside the
From
office.
the twisted
so.
mind of Curdy
Curdy
Stevens
Stevens.
comes Taboo 3.
Jesus Christ.
You'll never believe what happens this time.
Oh man, is that joke going to working over?
Oh, you know
with
you're watching.
Dan?
You know you're watching Taboo 3 when you go home tonight, right? 'cause
yeah.
You've never seen that one. You've never seen 2.
Oh, he's seen the shit out of 2.
I've seen 2.
Never 3. Gotta go.
Never.
3's
no.
good.
Yeah. All
Let
right.
me tell you the best scene. So Paul, what's his name again? Paul Butler is on the couch having sex with his girlfriend, the one that had the frizzy hair that we just saw.
Yeah.
And Kay Parker comes in and sees it. And instead of being repulsed, she goes in the shower and starts masturbating, thinking about her younger son.
Yeah. Don't masturbate in the shower, Dan. You'll be electrocuted.
They just come in, they find the auto blow still going.
Twitching on the floor.
Like the cops walk in, they're like, "What's that noise?"
All right, let's bring it home, Gina Grad.
You got it, Dan. Don't throw away your VR goggles. Shaq is doing a VR New Year's Eve party. I'm Gina Grad, and that's the news.
That was the news.
Well, Dan has earned a plug for his candor. What we're drinking with Dan Dunn, upcoming guest Jason Momoa is coming up, Lenny Kravitz is coming up, Joe Jonas. I mean, this is an all-star cast. Shoot him on Instagram at The Imbiber as well. Paul Sanguinetti is found. Where do we find Paul?
P-Funk LA.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Ace Awards tomorrow. Tucson Rialto
glorious.
Theater tomorrow. We're doing stand-up. We're doing stand-up there. So you can enjoy that. And then we're all off to the Improv in Tempe, doing 4 shows there. So come on out and say hi. Go to Adam Carolla for all the live shows. Until next time, Adam Carolla for Paul Sanguinetti and Dan Dunn and Gina Grad and Bob Bryan saying mahalo.